To today's live analysis wherein I'm gonna decode BankNifty futures. Today is 30th of June 2023, Friday. The current time is 9:03 MIST, and also a new series, that is the July series, is going to get started. From today onwards. So last Wednesday was the expiry, that is 28th of June, and what has happened? What's the overall context? Okay. So let me just go through that first. So from the both the higher and the lower time frame, what I am seeing is we have got the trapped shorts. So basically the shorts are the ones who got trapped, and they are the ones. So overall this is a balanced profile, which happened on Friday. I would call it a trend day, but it did. The reason I'm not calling it a trend day is because it came within the previous day's range and the previous day's high, and then it started to, then it moved higher. Okay, but overall the reason why we saw higher price development is because it was trying to take out the supply or the sellers who are trapped at the levels below 44,100. Okay. And how I do know that is, so first of all, this is like those indicators which I quoted, but even if you don't have these indicators, single prints were formed, on the Tuesday's auction. So single print is an indication of someone is getting trapped. So basically what happened on Tuesday is we had a good short covering, we formed two single prints. So basically there are shorts which are trapped below 44,000 level and 43,800 level, and this is where a lot of inventory is trapped. Okay, so what happened was, when the auction opened on Wednesday, I was looking for price to come lower and at least tag the single print zone, but it did not happen. What happened is it did came, and then it just continued higher. So except this, so basically right after this, so 44,200 is the level for today, for me, because that's where the supply again stopped, and then again we had a reversal. Also we are also nearing towards the all-time high. So this is the, not the spot chart but the futures chart, which currently I'm analyzing. Okay, so overall from the context perspective, who is trapped? The sellers are trapped. Where are they trapped? They are trapped below 44,200, 44,100, 44,000 and 43,800. Okay. Now what's the trade plan, or what is the plan of action for today? So first of all, I'm seeing supply present about 44,386. So I'm going to observe the reaction at 44,234 and also at this single print below 44,082. Okay, so this single print, so anything below 44,200 is gonna be a chop zone for me, because what is gonna happen is, as the price is gonna move, we might be seeing responsive buying, and as the price is gonna move higher, we might see some aggressive or some responsive selling. Okay, so for me, these two are the levels, where I'm observing for some choppiness or for some sideways movement. Okay. And if I just also jump to the lower time frame chart, right? So the ones which you see here, a lot of inventory which is marked in pink or red, they are the ones who are the supply, which is trapped. So it is telling me that currently the price which is developing higher, it is because of the trapped supply. So they are the ones. So no fresh new buying came in, on the Friday's auction. It was all the folks or all the guys who were trapped here, and if some fresh new buying would have come, I would have seen some positive delta. So I used the volume, this is the cumulative delta bars in Go charting, but what it is suggesting me is we had just some trading money, and people who got trapped below 44,100 are the ones who are currently, so there is no new participation coming in. If you see, so this was Wednesday's auction. If you see the Tuesday's auction, previous day to that, it was about 10k or around 15k. So there was some fresh buying which came in Tuesday's auction, but Wednesday we did not saw, or I did not see any fresh buying coming in. Okay, so the pre-open data is out. Let me see if there are, and also these are also the areas where I'm expecting some responsive buying. So 200, 120, 948 and 902. Okay, so I'll just open the pre-open, and are we opening gap up 44666? Yes. Let me just so now this is going to add more pain to the sellers. Okay, and also moreover we are near the all-time high plus the May month high. So today a new all-time high will be getting created, and 44,300 was the zone. So okay, now this makes things pretty interesting. So let me just go to BankNifty. Okay, it is still not loading. Yeah, now it is closed. Yes, so we are opening above 44,500 or 44,600. Okay, so a lot of open interest is created, or there will be some trapped calls, because 44,500 is the OI data from the Wednesday's or the expiries data, which I'm looking at. Okay, so good gap up, and good auction is opening out of previous day's range. So 44,666. Let me just shrink this. 44,666, or 300 points, right? 338. So the close is 44,465 plus 3, that is 475. Say 44,700-ish. Okay, so this is the area where I'm seeing, and let me just jump to the higher time frame chart. So we have an all-time high at 551, and 44,690 is the zone where I'm expecting supply to again come in. So the auction in futures the price is gonna open around this level. Good massive gap up. Stops above all-time high has been taken out, will be taken out right at the open. So what I'm expecting is, do we look above, fail and try to fill the gap, or do we develop sideways and continue higher and develop a new all-time high? Okay, so overall the scenario is the shorts are the ones who are trapped. They are the ones who are gonna get chopped off, and they are the ones who will be doing a lot of responsive buying. So I'm expecting price to move higher. Okay, and yeah, so these levels are still working out. Let me just shrink this chart. 44,800. Yeah, so 44,800, and I also have a 44,738 levels. And also let me see if there are some stops. So there are no stops above 538. Okay, so 690 is the zone where I'm expecting some responsive selling to come in. Okay, yep. So today is not the day for the sellers. They are the ones who will be exiting, or who will be trying to exiting, because this gap up would be shaking them up. Now for bigger fund players, for them this is a right opportunity to build up their short positions. So what they'll be doing is, at every 30-minute high, they will be trying to add some positions, from short-term perspective, or shorting that particular auction. Okay, and where is, yeah, 44,900 is also an area I'm seeing on the yearly chart, and monthly, correct. So yeah, so I'll just sit and observe. I'm not seeing any trades right at the open, because what we are doing is, we are opening in a new territory of all-time high. We are opening with a massive gap up, and I am now going to look at my levels, that is at 44,690 and 842, the reaction at this levels, and also will be looking at the structure, how it is getting developed. And where is the current value area high. $44,400, okay, and value area low is 44,796. Okay, so we are opening out of value, and let me also, am I showing? Yes, show developing week, show developing month, that's fine. Okay, so the time is 9:13. If you have got any questions, yeah, do let me know, or else we'll just observe the open and see the reaction. Okay, so just jump to this chart and also this chart. So yeah, I'll be just switching over between these two charts, and let me just put the pre-open data in my journal. Time is 9:14. Pre-open is 44,666 plus 338 points, 0.76%. Okay, so the pre-open data is inventory is long, overall inventory is also long. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so we are opening around 44,538, and we seeing the gap to be filled. So we are seeing support at, or the supply getting shut off at the all-time high, and now it is slowly developing higher. The delta is flat, now it is turning positive, and if I just so no good volumes, but overall we are opening gap up, and we are continuing higher. Let me just hit refresh to this chart so that I get the correct letters. But yeah, we are seeing responsive buying, and again, the primary reason why we are seeing this responsive buying is there are sellers, or the supply is trapped low. So what the current auction or the current price is doing is it is trying to shake out those trapped supply, because they will be having humongous losses right at the open. So as soon as the price came near ATH, right, that's where we saw some responsive buying, and now price. So I'll be looking to see if the current low is taken out or not. If the current low is taken out, then it means that no new fresh buying is coming in, and the auction is now looking for supply, or looking for new buyers. So what I mean by new buyers is the buyers which will be which are trapped below all these levels. Okay, so nice gap up opening, and now we are also creating a new high. So 44,690 is again the area where I'm observing the reaction, and just zoom in this, and also the order flow. So order flow is also pretty flat if you see the current delta. So fresh new buying is not coming in, but this is the trap shorts who are the ones who are adding positions to there, or who are just exiting the overall auction. Okay, so a new all-time high has been created. Let me copy and paste this. And this is the old previous ATH. Okay, and I'll just jump to the smaller time frame chart. Okay, so again some issue with the trading view chart, why it is not plotting. Yeah, now it is plotting. Okay, so supplyometer is telling me that we might see some supply coming in, and we saw supply coming in at previous month high. So currently there are trapped buyers. and now I'm looking for continuation, or basically to develop the price should develop lower. Failure the price to develop lower is indicating that the we might see some new, again a new ATH. But right to the tick level, you see that's where the responsive buying came in, and now again price is still developing higher. Okay, so time to wait and watch. A lot of trapped sellers, or the supply is the one which is trapped at the moment. 44,658.5. Okay. Okay, why is this chart not loading? Why is it not working? BankNifty futures. Yeah, this is the current contract. Anyway, some issue with trading view, but anyways, supply is coming in, but it is not so strong. Okay, let me just jump to the new contract. Yeah, now things are happening again, so my levels are gone. That's fine. I'll just put in this. Okay, so supply is coming in now, and let me mark my anchored VWAP. So supplyometer is telling me that supply is coming in. Yeah, same here. And these are the support levels. So let's see. So we've been just 5 minutes. The current time is 9:20. So currently we still have got trapped buyers at the high. I'm not seeing any trade, but what I'm seeing is supply-ish, not so strong. They are weak. Okay. So let the auction chop. I'm not seeing any trade for the moment. And based on the OI data, which just came in, so 43,500 is the zone where, or is the area where the call writers are the ones who are trapped. So 43,500 will be acting as the level of support. So it is going to chop off. So we are not seeing any good or fresh volume, or the fresh buyers coming in. It's basically the previous, or the buyers who are trapped from the previous days, or the previous day's auction. That is the okay, 44,615, 44. Yeah, so the data is correct. Okay, and overall if you see, this is a range. Okay, so expect some that's where we saw some responsive buying, as price is not trying to go below this particular range. Okay, so things like this should come into your eye. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to practice, or I have developed my eyes, but on cleaner charts, what is happening. So currently the context is I'm looking for some responsive buying at the lower end as the price develops lower. Okay, but I don't see any good trade now, because what can happen is the data is telling me that we have got some trap buyers. So what I will be looking for is, do we get a new high? If we get a new high, then I'll be looking to trade the longs. If not, then what is going to happen is we are going to chop in a range, in a tight range of some 100 or so points. Okay, so wait for the previous or the current low to be broken. That will provide you some clarity in terms of what the market is trying to tell you, because once this low once the price comes below this, right, I'm expecting some responsive buying at the close of the Wednesday's auction. So that's where again some responsive buying can come in, some good scalping opportunities. But yeah, right now I don't see any trade, and I'm just waiting and watching. Okay, so in the meantime, if you have got any comments, do let me know. Okay, yeah, so I'm just observing now. So now if you see, price is developing above the current point of control, so it is developing higher, and I'm seeing supply getting shut off at the current open. Okay, so as a retail trader or as an option buyer, this is the time to just wait and watch and let the big players first of all settle the dust, and then you can take any entry, because currently I'm seeing supply is going to come in, and so first of all the supply-o-meter is telling me that the supply is there, and also the data from the current order book, so we are having good trapped buyers, and these buyers are nothing but the sellers or the trap shorts. Okay, so today is going to be the day where I would suggest you just avoid, let the big players do the adjustments, and then maybe you can come fresh next week. So it is now creating a new ATH. It is trying to go higher but failing, trying to go higher, failing. Delta is still pretty flat. I was expecting more, but yeah, it's pretty flat. Okay, so what the big players might be doing is they are adding sell positions here. So what they are trying to do is they are trying to move their average selling price higher. Yeah, so at every new high they are coming in, okay. Okay, so it is chopping off. So currently the trade plan, so if you ask me what is the trade plan, so I'll wait for current high to be broken out and current low to be broken out, and if you still have an itch to trade, you can sell the straddle position here and exit once the new high is created or the new low is created. Yeah, so that's where you can have some premium erosion. But what is the implied volatility? Let me just look at that. Okay, so IV is single digits. Yeah, so you won't be making much. Is this the 6th July? So the current is at where is the spot? Just hold on. Spot is at 44,534. Yeah, 44,500 straddle. So you can sell 272 call and 244 put and just enjoy. But yeah, I'm seeing very low IV. On the put side, there is more higher IV. But yeah, it is just going to chop around this range. Yeah. So now still it is chopping off. Okay. So this is a good time for just wait and watch. Or if you want to have option, if you are an option seller, you can sell the 44,500 straddle position. Okay, so one data point is we did look below the current open, and I'm looking at the ask and the bid line. So there is a seller at current open. So there is a seller coming again, the bid is coming in, but there is a seller at current open. So now do we get continuation lower or not is what my plan is. Okay, now the seller has moved higher. So I'm just looking at where the supply is coming in. Okay, and good open positions, and so good OI and change in OI is seen, but it is indicating that the calls are the ones who are trapped. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the spot, that is 44,500 to be cleared out. Let me just hit refresh. HDFC Bank has also created a new, is it a new ATH? Yeah, it is a new ATH. Okay, So supply is now going out of. So earlier I was expecting more sellers to come in, but absence of supply means demand is coming in. So just chop off, just wait, and the price is just chopping off. Okay, let me see if there are any chat or any comments. No comments. Okay. We are still like 13 or 13 minutes in the current auction. So overall we have a gap up opening. We have got some trapped buyers at the highs. Now I'm expecting price to move lower and fill the gap, and basically add some relief to the trapped shorts. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying that the gap will be filled and will be going lower is I'm not seeing fresh new players or fresh new buying happening. So if you look at the same open, right? Open is where you see a lot of, and this was the Wednesday's open at 9:15. See, there are about 2.48k. So good volume came in right at the open. But if you look at the current volumes, right, it's not even 1k. It is just chopping around. Okay, so 244 and 272. Let me hit refresh. There would be some premium erosion. Yeah, so call has reduced, so from 270 to 265. Put has slightly increased from 244 to 251. So the call premiums are melting. Okay. So that's why I have not taken any trades yet. I'm just waiting for these dust to settle, and is it giving me some clarity? Because what has happened is a new all-time high is created in the current auction, and algos would be kicking in. This white might be peaking some new highs, but it is no new fresh. I'm not seeing any fresh buying happening. Yeah. Okay, now we are at 1k. So yeah, let's see if we create a new high or not. Okay, so supply is absent at current open. Now I'm seeing demand here. So I'm seeing where the supply is gonna come in now. Okay, so 272 to 265. Now this might have increased. 928, right? It's 931, 929, 257. It is still reducing, and this is also flat. 244 to 257. So the put has increased, but call is decreasing. Yeah, so OI is telling me that sellers are coming in at higher levels. If I just look at analyze the OI data, or the options data. Again, the volume is, the volume delta current CVD is below 1k. Okay, so we are just chopping around. Yeah, so call premiums would be giving you the straddle position would be giving you some money. You will be in the positive side. Yeah, and we are just chopping in a range. So the action plan is wait for this range and see, do we look above and continue, do we look above and fail, or do we look below and continue, or do we look below and fail? Yeah, use the balance rules. Okay, we're just chopping around. So I'm not seeing any fresh buying or any activity. So the premiums are getting eroded. What is the current volatility index? It's 10. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so the buyers are the ones who are currently trapped. So there is some responsive buying at one of the VWAP level. So fresh new buying is coming in now. So does it create a new ATH? Okay, come on. Also, next week there is a holiday in US. So I think there is a 4-day weekend, long weekend. So just look at the economic calendar. Anything coming up out today? Nothing much. Next week, nothing much. So new ATH has been created. That is good. Now we should have continuation. So 4th of July. So 5th. So I would say Monday, Tuesday also we might be having some sort of balancing. Okay, so this is the balance, and now we are opened out of balance. Okay, so I'm expecting range bound till 5th of July. 5th of July there is again some FOMC. 6th of July there is this Fed speech, job cuts data, Fred Logan speech. Okay, so again next week is an eventful week again. So good ATH is created now. New ATH is created. Come on. So fresh new buyers. Yeah, fresh buying is now happening. Okay. So 43,690 or 44,700 is the level where I'm looking for again supply to come in again. Okay. Now does it get back within the first 3-minute candle? That's what I'm looking at. So I should see some responsive buying here. So there is a buyer at here at this level. You see the green line, right? I'm looking at the green line. So there is a buyer here. So for me, this is the line in sand. Okay. So there is a buyer here. It is trying to take the prices higher, and we have got some good buying here. Yeah. So I'm looking for continuation. If price comes below this, then expect good liquidation. Or else I'm looking at, yeah, so we are seeing a new high now. So that's how I use simplicity and create my levels. Okay, so we are developing higher, and I'm looking at 690. So this is that 690 level. This is where I'm looking for again supply to come in. So there is a seller here. You see this red line, the ask line and the bid line. This is yeah. So now again a new ATH has been created. So some buyers have pumped up, they have came in. We are seeing 1.6K. Now we are continuing higher, and 690. So where is 690? This is the level where I'm expecting supply to come in, and we are just at the tick. So I'm looking for nice move up. So there is a seller at 690. So the market profile, it has tagged because of the tick. I'm using a bigger tick size. but I am looking for this level to be broken out and see again some supply at 700. The spot is moving at 600. So I am looking for some selling or supply to come in. So the trade plan now is again pretty simple. Does it look above and continue and see, do I see some supply coming in? Does it look above and fail? And does it move towards this level? Yeah. So wait for this high to be broken and this low to be broken. That's how you can use market generated information. So you don't need order flow or any of such fancy tools. You can also start decoding the auction by looking at the bid and ask, because this is pure market generated information which you can use in your trading, especially the scalping or intraday trades. Okay, so are we going to tag this level or are we going to tag the lower level? Plus there are trap shorts. Okay, so expect responsive buying at this level. Okay, so I've not taken any trades yet. I'm just observing and looking for the structure to guide me and market generated information to guide me. Overall, it is in a trending mode, but I am being very careful. Being Friday, the options are gonna melt up. So if I just open the BankNifty chart, right, okay, 44,500. So now this is the call has been increased and the put has decreased. Yeah. So the put will be adding some, so this is where you'll be minting money. This is where you'll be losing money. Okay. So now it has created again a new ATH. It is breaking. Now I'm looking at the green line. Do I see buyers continuing or not? Okay. So ending the session now. That's it for today from my end. Have a great long weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Yeah, take care. Thank you, and do like, share, subscribe, and comment, and do spread the word out. Yeah, take care. Thank you.